I seen the clip, man, where these a guy was going around asking these ladies, would you want to live in a place where there's nothing but women?
On a planet with all women.
1,000%.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
I would.
Yes, I would.
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I would.
Absolutely. We run the world.
No, I'd feel very unsafe.
Would you live on a planet with all men?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Y'all see the difference? Y'all see the delusion? Regardless of us talking shit about y'all, not agreeing with how y'all modern women move nowadays, we still understand that we love and we need y'all. Y'all don't, but then y'all still walk around with this mentality of a nigga should do this, that, and the third for you. It doesn't make sense.
I was on a TikTok show and they was trying to come up with reasons and finding people who think they could do certain things that a man could do that they could replace us for. That's how much some of them move and operate. So, Scam, I don't know if you really believe it. You go ask 5 women, man, you might get the same goddamn answer.
No, absolutely not.
If women could replace men, they would have by now.
Yeah, I mean, but let's be honest, it's not even
rocket science.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest, and it's not even the woman that's really doing it. They're just repeating the same thing that somebody else is putting in a lot of money to fund for them to repeat. You know, but I mean, I'm gonna be real. That's really what's going on. So this whole topic will change if somebody else decided they're about to put a massive funds in it to make a woman repeat that they want to be wives, mothers, etc. You know, it's a whole agenda play that's going on, to be honest with you. I don't know from who, though.
I don't get how you can say that. If women wanted to replace men, they would be first thing they would do is start dating women. It'd be like 70, 80, 90%. They'd be dating women. They would only do business with women. And in the workplace, they wouldn't be favoring men all the time. Just saying. They have free will, like the other guy said.
But I can understand it. But that's the delusion they think.
The actions don't back it up.
They think, well, just because I don't have a man as a boyfriend or in a relationship, that I don't need men. Is saying, but then in the same breath, they will sit there and say those statements. Yet they will go to that mechanic or call AAA, who's going to be some man. If they need assistance from the officer, she's going to want a man and not that female police. She's not going to want nothing about a female if it comes to some type of safety or protection. She's not. But then in the same breath, she'll sit there and say, I don't need a man. Okay, man, that sounds ignorant as hell. You don't need one, but you sure calling 911 and praying there's going to be a man police officer to come protect you from whatever noises or strange thing or somebody attempted to break in or any type of safety thing. Let them have to lift your big ass up. You ain't going to want no 145-pound woman to get you up out of a burning building. You're going to want a 250-pound man to come lift your big overweight ass up because you probably weigh just as much as his ass, and he got to find a way to drag your dead weight ass out the building. No,
most of the men can't walk up a flight of stairs anyway.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Scam, it sounds like you're trying to make every excuse in the book for these feminist type women. I know what you're doing. You keep swinging for them.
I'm not, but I can start it.
That's exactly what you're doing, dog. You sit there making say most men. Okay, we know firefighter are not most men, right? Because they train, they have to work out, they have to keep themselves, they have physical standards. We understand that. So maybe most men can't, but certain individuals can who's that's their job, that's a career, and that's what they're supposed to do.
Can I say something?
The only women that say they don't need a man are the ones that can't get one. They like a nigga that's 5'2" talking about I'm only in the league, but I didn't go to the NBA because I didn't want to. That's how fucking stupid that is. Because if a woman could go get her dream man and he was in front of her and says, I'll do everything you want me to do, I'll be everything you want me to be, she is going to take that nigga and run with and hide him like you're saying he's drug money in a small fucking town because that's her dream man. These women are not willing to pass up their dream men. They just don't have access to them. So then they just say, well, I don't want to settle. Or they end up settling for somebody that's less. But none of these women really don't want a man unless they just have no desire to be in a relationship at all. And then pick a bear bitch.
What y'all are saying, why isn't it a dream woman that they got poster on their wall there?
What?
Because
why isn't it a
social
dream
media.
woman? Y'all are saying they don't want, don't need, don't like. We hate men. They ain't nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't it 4 women on their wall and they're trying to date Angel Reese?
Oh, trust me, them women, they do. They have a dream woman.
God.
Most
I
women
promise
want
you
a
they
man.
do.
Most
They
women.
they have, but I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. The
You
worst
got me, Willie?
supervisor, the
Yeah.
worst manager,
Cool.
the worst supervisor I have ever had was a black woman. And I don't know why. I used to hate working like I used to be a teacher and the principal was a black woman. That was the worst experience ever in life.
She was divorced.
I don't know what it was, but she was always angry. She was just oh, she was just terrible.
This
Like,
this is common.
She got a point.
What she's saying, a lot of black women say this, the ones who are honest. But again, the reason why is because black women in professional settings want to try to subjugate one another. They want to make sure that they keep as much distance between themselves professionally, either via, experience, pay, or position, than they can. So they feel like they have to treat other women badly. They have to treat other women poorly. There's one of these like white schools did a study and asked like 100,000 black workforce, and like almost 90% of them said their worst managers were black women.
it's bad. But now I'm in tech. I'm gonna say, so now I'm in tech, right? And I work in cloud. I work in computer clouding, and I'm the only black woman, country black woman at that. And I work with just men in my department, and they're like Indian men and white men, and it's awesome. Like I love it. Like I love going to work now. Like it's a dream. So I like it. Just working with me.
To your point, I will say this: it's usually a 180. These married women who are in management versus single, old, bitter, sour mouthed, and bitter. It's a total 180. But yes, they're old, bitter, miserable women. They are the worst thing to work for. And the Karen side is, oh my God. Oof. Divorced, bitter Karens? Oof. Hell on earth. That is true.
Hey, wait, those divorced bitter Karens love black men though.
No. They hate no. God, no.
Where mine's at?
No, not you, not. That's not what I'm talking about. Like niggas would be the other like
damn. He said, where my snow buddy at?
Especially in tech, like black men in tech like are, I'm trying to think how to word this without sounding like a dickhead. No, fuck it. Black men in tech who get bitches in real life have it made, because all the women in tech like them because of they're charismatic and they're already in tech. And just like you got somebody like, oh, it's a black guy, so he's smart. So you don't have to worry about all that other shit that maybe their white friends or Indian friends have told them about us. Once a black guy is in tech and like he's the type that gets bitches, he's gonna have his way with women.
But y'all mean though, black men in tech are just like overly cocky.
I'm not talking about those guys.
Okay.
We're talking about the guys that like you would still kick it with, like outside of work. Like the cool ones, they have it made when they get in tech. It's never a problem. They whatever issues they want, and or women, bro, that shit is.
Somebody's microphone getting a haircut.
Yeah, that might be Willie.
I hate to be the one to say this, and I really do mean I hate to be the one to say this, but having a boss that's an older black woman is the most depressing psychological warfare that you could ever experience. And I hate that that's become a stereotype and a norm. My friend and I were talking this morning, and she was just talking about her experience that she had just had over the last year with her previous boss, and how she literally felt like she was going crazy. And she knew she wasn't tripping. And I had told her, like, over the last year, like over the last 3 years, to be honest, some of the things that I had been experiencing with my bosses, and I work in education, and we all know that's a woman-dominated field. And then I live in Atlanta at that. So, and we know, like, it's nothing but black excellence here. However, when I tell you, like, the amount of projection that I've experienced and the trauma that I've experienced has been out of this world when it comes to having black women in leadership. Like, I was on 2 antidepressants because I literally felt like I was going crazy because of the women, the older women that was in leadership. Like it was literally, I would come home drained every day, not from the work that I was doing, but from the relationships, from the cattiness, from the backbiting, from just the atmosphere of the workplace in general. And I'm like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's, and I don't mean this with no shade. I don't know if it's a midlife crisis thing. I don't know if it's I hate my role. I don't know if it's I'm trying to prove something. But having a Black woman that's a boss, like, it can literally be life draining. And then, like, you would think, like, oh, they're gonna, especially like being a Black woman, like a younger Black woman, like they're gonna show you like the game, like they're gonna put you on. No, like,
Amen. You know, I mean, I never experienced it, so I can't really talk about this, but you know, I'm pretty sure maybe they're just like what Wooly and Hank said. They're single, and Scam likely said they're single, bitter woman. So you know, they're just trying to compete. Yeah, they're just trying to compete to make sure to keep their position, I guess. You know, me, I don't know, but yeah.